Hello everyone and welcome back guys to more iRacing, where today we're here back with more iRacing for the Ferrari GT3 Sprint. Yeah, been a while since I raced in this series, but thought, as I'm still waiting currently for the Raw before the 24 to finish processing, you know, if I want this channel to get up towards 1,000 subscribers, I probably ought to upload more content. Of course, if you aren't already subscribed and you do want to enjoy, make sure you do get yourself subbed to the channel. Ferrari GT3 Sprint here at the Hungary, starting P4 as the number 2 car as always. Mainly here for SR, but if we can gain a bit of iRating as well, I'll be rather happy for that as well. The leader has gone and the number 13 has simply not responded there, and that's not going to help us out. 15 minutes though as always ahead of us. Going to be a 9, maybe just about a 10 lap race though, as immediately the 13 is kind of trying to look back to the inside of the number 15 in towards turn 1. One of them runs far too deep though, and we'll try and sneak up the inside as well then on the exit of the first corner. We'll have the outside as we head down the hill in towards turn 2. Oh, number 13 very, very slow as well, as we're all just trading positions early on. Yeah, that's been an interesting little start then to this race. Everyone trying to jockey it around for places and time. Of course, yeah, the Hungary ring really, really difficult to overtake at, as all there's contact between the two in front of us. Keep it clean, boys, you know, lap 1. But there isn't much time to get a lot done around this circuit, so we're going to immediately have a look at the inside of the 15. Still there. A little bit of contact there. 1X had to go for a very, very robust move in the end, as he's going to try and send it up the inside of the next corner there, but he will pull off the move. Yeah, not the greatest overtaking in the world by me, I'll admit, but sometimes you just got to get your elbows out. At least now we've got a little bit of breathing room then, so we are at the 1 spot on this opening lap, and yeah, I don't know, it wasn't, I wouldn't say it was an overly aggressive move, but it was certainly right on the limit there, as a 1X for off track is not going to help us either. There's top 2 already trying to pull away as we head through the final couple of corners of lap 1. It's so easy just to upset the back end through that penultimate corner. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you thought of that move into the hairpin. It was certainly on the limit of aggression, but I'm not too sure if I overstepped the mark there. But already a 2.5 back from the top 2 is not what we need as we start just the second lap then of this race. Break just before the pit line into T1. The guy behind tries to fill our mirrors, but you know, if the top 2 can battle it out, that'll be really, really useful for us in this one. 69 iRating if we were to finish here. It's a very, very tight SOF in this one. Only about 180 iRating separating everyone in this split. There's oh, don't want to do that too often here. That's going to immediately give the 15 a bit of a run in towards turn 4 at the top of the hill there. So that's going to be another 1X. But yeah, don't want to do that too often in this race. So now just got to try and settle the car back in once more. Very, very scary stuff through turn 3. Let's ride through the chicane once more. Yeah, definitely cost us a little bit of time to the guys in front there, but they had so much more pace than me in qualifying, about 4 tenths clear, and it didn't feel like a particularly sloppy lap from myself in qualifying either, as we just try and tip it through our final few corners of the lap. I'm just so used to driving in Hungary in an F1 car that anything else, it just feels like a completely different experience. I must admit, I do prefer it. I think in like an LMP2 or a GT3 there, it's just far too small a circuit for modern day Formula 1 cars. I think in the 80s and 90s this place must have been brilliant to race around, like a FW14 or something like that, but not quite the same in a big old F1 car, or a big new F1 car, sorry I should say. But lost a couple more tenths to the guy in front. We've got blue flag traffic coming out of the pits as well. I'm sure this guy is about to hold us up. So hopefully he'll move out of the way in his number 6 car there. We really do not need you sat in the way at the moment, mate. No idea what's happened to you early on. I mean, you get a fast repair in this series, so I'm not sure how you've ended up a lap down, but you can drop it off the curbing through turn 3. Is he going to move? Thank you. Try and get back over to the racing line through turn 4. There is... Oh! Guy behind just murdered him! Oh, I didn't want to do that. He just completely murdered on turn 4 there. I mean, he wasn't particularly great as a lapped car, but still, that is quite funny just to see in the mirrors. Giving us a bit of breathing room as well there as we chuck it through the chicane once more. Got to be so careful of avoiding nudging the grass on the exit. As you can see, we're really just starting to chuck this thing around a whole lot more. Tyres slowly getting up to temperature and everything like that. Tip it in, come on. Get the front end pointed in a bit more, Matt. Gotta really work on that. This top 2, yeah, definitely have got it dialed in. Still just putting it away early on. Perhaps they're Ferrari specialists. You just never really know, but already at 1/3 distance in this race. I do quite enjoy these little sprint races still on iRacing. You know, the Raw before the 24 was really good fun, but yeah, definitely still hold a place in my heart doing these shorter ones, although, as we've already sort of seen, these races can be carnage still early on. What lap time is that going to be? It's a 45.3, so actually a little bit slower than our previous round. We're just dropping back time from the top 2. Still putting away though from the guys behind, but of course they've been trying to take out lap cars in the process, which certainly isn't going to help. But yeah, let's just see if we can try and match the top 2's pace there. See if P2 can force an error. Oh, that's not really the line through there. Yeah, gotta be super careful though. If those two can start battling, that would be really handy. I've still got to be careful then. Apparently the guy behind might have some good pace there, but I mean 2 seconds around here is a bit of a mountain to climb, unless of course the other car does have a small issue. Tip it through chicane, that one was a bit tidier. Yeah, this track again, it's just about trying to make it as wide as possible, but get the nose tipped in. You've got to be able to have that confidence that the car will stick. And this Ferrari doesn't always do that for me. I'm trying to use the engine brake a little bit less there as well. You can take a lot of that curb still. Got to remember to do that a bit more. Just definitely need to be braking later into there. But so far this lap's a bit more hooked up. Says heading into my least favourite corner, I think, of the lap. Never seem to be able to get that corner right, no matter what car I'm in. And through the final corner, back down into first gear there, get the nose pointed in, and then roll on the power on the exit, lean on the traction control. That's going to be a low 145, which is good. Yeah, there we go, we were faster that time round than the top 2, so let's just keep trying to hit these laps then, and see if we can close up. Just got to be really careful. If we don't snag the brakes there, we'll scrub the front. I think, yeah, the leader starting just to feel a bit more pressure.
Halfway home, fuel's good.
It's a really nice line through the bottom of the hill. Trying to just engage some sweat mode at the moment. See if we can close down this gap a little bit more. So the third gear through there is definitely much quicker. They're getting all over the curbs on the exit. Oh, just left the braking a bit too late though through there. That's definitely going to be a 1X. It's not going to be what we want. We're really careful with those. Trying not to use first at the final corner there, but not sure it's helping us much. So we are still definitely faster than these guys right now. That's what we like to see. Oh, there we go. P2 having a look for it. Thinks better of it. In towards turn 1. But that's what we like to see there. Just fill in his mirrors. And that'll slow them both down just that bit more. And hopefully now we can get into this battle there. 6 minutes left on the clock. We've got to just keep pushing so at least we can be there if something happens.
seconds. Incident down 5. To go, you're looking good for a podium.
Really just trying to chuck it through the S's as best as possible there, but some laps we get it nicely hooked up, others just can't seem to get anywhere near the front two. It's just corners like that really cost me. Trying to short shift on the exit, see if that helps us find a little bit more. Just nothing's working at the moment. Tyres are starting to bleed. Really wide out the final corner there, as that time round we're not really going to gain anything on the top two. Again, is P2 going to have a look for it? No, he's not into T1. This is not over though. Let's look at that. P2 just sort of put them a nose to the inside, filling his mirrors still. He's doing great little attacking driving, and surely that'll be playing on P1's mind at the moment. There, P2 seems to lose a lot. This is getting a really nice run on the exit, which I think sometimes he is. Don't do that again, Matt! What you doing? Oh, that's so scary. Oh, yeah, I don't know how I've saved that twice, to be honest, other than luck. Because that's going to be another 1x. That's not going to help me out.
We just had a warning for cutting the track.
Was here for SR, but like always, as soon as the flag drops, you just want to gain places. It's the racer in you. It always happens. So close to nudging the grass that time round through the penultimate corner. At the final turn again, P2 just isn't quite close enough to do anything.
2.0 seconds.
2.0. Gap, if anything, is just starting to creep the other way a little bit once more. We need P2 to look. We need something to start happening between these two. We want any shot of this. But we're just hanging on to the coattails at the moment. Waiting, praying, and just biding our time, trying to hit our lines as best as possible. That's the line you want to take through there, thank you.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
So look at that. They're just getting a little bit more scribbly with each other. It's just going to be one more lap of racing here. Are we going to see the top two? Anything happen between them? This lap's felt pretty hooked up until now. Look at that, P2 is all filling his mirrors. He's trying to get a good run at the final corner, but white flag is now out here at the Hungary. That's been a really decent lap actually. This late on in the day. That's going to be a new PB on that lap. 45.0, so we took 8 tenths out of the leader. Is P2 going to send it? No, again. Can't do anything into T1, but there is a mistake. Oh, they're so close on the exit of the first corner there, and we're now just over a second behind. Surely he's just got to try and send it somewhere on this final lap. You can see the leaders having to go defensive, trying to push him on some alternate lines there as they're both taking some different lines, try and make sure they cover each other off and get the run themselves. And so we're just trying to take the fastest lines around the circuit possible to try and be within a shout. Tip it in over through turn 4. There's all the curb on the exit. Oh no! Oh no! Get it going, get it going. They're going to completely throw it away. Rejoining right next to someone as well. Surely he's going to send it in towards the hairpin.
Hold your line.
In towards the chicane even, I should say. We'll give him the room. No, well, we got a 0x for contact, but I think we both got away with it. Decided to throw away the podium.
Right side's clear, right side.
Ah. It's definitely not letting him sneak up the inside as well there. That is so frustrating, focusing so much on the battle between the top two, and we've thrown it all away by myself on the final lap of this race. I'm going to have to force it defensive. It's just going to park the car. Oh, we're making all sorts of mistakes at the moment. We're going to have to send it into the final corner. No, I don't think we're going to be close enough. So we could really try and scare him at the final corner. We're going to throw it all away at the flag. It's only P5 in the end. That one hurts. We were applying so much pressure late on. I don't think there was any controversy between the top two on that final lap there. And a 7x as well is not going to help us much. But that was a good fun race nonetheless there. Yeah, we definitely would have been close on that final lap. But thank you all so much for watching this video nonetheless. If you have enjoyed, do make sure you leave a like. Get yourself subscribed as well. And yeah, we'll definitely be back very soon with more of the Ferrari Sprint.